Billionaires are super successful, but how did they become successful? Many billionaires are self-made, and along the way they figured out simple habits and life hacks to save money, boost productivity, and make great decisions. Intrigued? Keep watching as to learn these 20 simple habits and life hacks you can copy from billionaires.
Amazing!
Number 20. Scheduling and productivity hacks. Apple founder Steve Jobs believed in honing in on the best 3 projects at a company and disregarding all the others. The Big 3 is the ultimate productivity hack to simplify a complex life. For your own life, choose 3 things that can be reasonably accomplished within the day. Ideally, they would be things that have fast approaching deadlines, like paying a bill, things that have been causing you stress, or things you've been procrastinating about. You'll feel great once they're all done. Repeat every day for unparalleled productivity. You can also get the most out of your day with some high-octane scheduling, Elon Musk style. He schedules his time in 5-minute blocks, but then he is running 2 very notable companies, Tesla and SpaceX. In order to save time changing between the 2 companies, Musk spends 2 full days each week at each one, and Friday is divided between the 2. Knowing exactly what you need to be doing and when saves time procrastinating about what task to do next. Here's another one. Do you suffer from Monday-itis and spend the day procrastinating about the week ahead? Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, doesn't. He hits the ground running on Monday by spending some time on Sunday reflecting, strategizing, and preparing for the week. Try it, and you'll find your productivity will spike and the transition from weekend to working week is that much easier. Number 19. Invest in time. Do you know that very successful people spend a lot less time watching TV than the average person? That's because they have a greater understanding of the value of time. Like the richest person in the world, Warren Buffett, who made his wealth by taking a long-term approach to investments. But he also knew how to prioritize in the short term. Buffett once advised his personal pilot to ignore any goals that weren't in his top 5. That way, he wouldn't be distracted and would be more likely to achieve those goals. While our goals may not be as large as a pilot's or a billionaire's, it doesn't mean we can't use the principle. Just like Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, who has eliminated TV watching from his life. It's easier when you don't even have one. Number 18. Avoid alcohol and smoking. You might expect someone as ostentatious as US President Donald Trump to have more than a few vices, but you'd be wrong if you thought drinking alcohol and smoking were among them. Trump believes in a straight-edge lifestyle as a precursor to success. Without distractions like alcohol and cigarettes, you not only increase financial stability, but are likely to be in better health and receive a better education, and not miss out on opportunities to succeed. Number 17. Eat healthy. It's hard to be at the top of your game when you don't feel your best. While some larger health issues may be outside of your control, a healthy diet is easily achieved and can work wonders on your energy levels. David Murdoch, chairman of Dole Foods and CEO of Castle & Cook, believes his healthy diet is a huge factor in his longevity. In fact, Murdoch believes he is going to live to 125 years old. He has been a vegetarian since the age of 60, and at 93 years old, he has the health of a much younger man. He's not only interested in furthering his own health, but the health of others through collaborating on science research and wellness programs. Number 16. Take public transport. You'll be starting to pick up on a trend that many billionaires pay attention to how they spend their time, money, and also have concern for the world around them. This brings us to the next simple habit of taking public transport or using self-powered transport like walking or cycling. 2 billionaires known for this are David Cheriton, founder of Distributed Systems Group, and Chuck Feeney, co-founder of Duty Free Shoppers Group. It's so easy to implement in your own life. You'll be saving dollars and reducing your carbon footprint in no time. Number 15. Adopt a glass-half-full mentality. Elon Musk's shoot-for-the-moon attitude is particularly evident in the work of his company SpaceX. He is literally shooting for Mars, which he hopes to colonize one day. Musk believes his undying enthusiasm gives him an edge over less optimistic competitors. His lesson is that if you don't have hope for the future, it will meet your expectations and never be better than what it is now. So think positively and help yourself achieve greatness. Number 14. Meditate. Want a super easy habit to incorporate into your daily life that is popular with billionaires? Try meditating. As well as reducing stress levels and improving memory, Science has also shown meditation can boost the immune system. Two billionaires who professed a daily meditation are media extraordinaire Oprah Winfrey and Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter and Square. Sessions of stillness can also result in improved creativity, sharp focus, and a more positive outlook, all vital to productivity. So how often do they do it? Well, Dorsey opts for 30 minutes upon walking, and Oprah manages an impressive 20 minutes twice per day. Feeling more encouraged to try mindfulness now? Number 13. Be brave and fail. Sounds crazy, do you think? Not for a minute, according to these billionaires, who believe both bravery and failure cannot be underestimated in the path to success. Richard Branson is likely to be the first billionaire that comes to mind. Not only is he brave when it comes to physical adventures like hot air ballooning, but he also uses the same philosophy for entrepreneurship, like when he started Virgin Airlines despite having never worked in the aviation industry. Sir Richard's theory behind his success is that his burning desire to be creative leads him to do things not for money, but the act of creation. Similarly, when Michael Bloomberg, CEO of Bloomberg LP, was fired at the age of 39, he branched out and started a new company based on an unproven idea, the epitome of brave decision-making. He doesn't believe in wasting time worrying about failure. Number 12. Play hard. They say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, though Richard Branson and Elon Musk are considered to be so passionate about their work, they border on obsessive, they are in no fear of being dull. Elon Musk celebrated his 30th birthday by renting a castle in England for his friends to join him and play the hide-and-seek game Sardines. And that's just one example among occasions like costume parties and driving fast cars. Aside from his passions for kite surfing and record breaking, Richard Branson tends to have a lot of fun with his work. This usually happens when he has a fantastic marketing ploy to execute, like driving a tank down Fifth Avenue or driving an amphibious car all the way from England to France. His spirit of adventure is a crucial aspect of his creativity and success. Number 11. Exercise. Now, we all know we're supposed to exercise every day. These billionaires provide the proof that we should. Shark Tank investor Mark Cuban does 1 hour of cardio at least 6 days a week. Exercise is great for boosting memory and focus. Richard Branson gets up at 5:45 a.m. to exercise and believes the energy and motivation it provides manifests as 4 extra hours of productivity every day. So, before you blow off the gym again today, just think, what would a billionaire do? Number 10. Act now for long-term goals. If you don't make decisions in the short term with your long-term goals in mind, they will be impossible to achieve. Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon, nailed tough decision-making in the short term for incredible success. Take a look at ebooks, for example. While everyone else was selling ebooks for the same price as print editions, Jeff Bezos saw an opportunity and grabbed it with both hands. He foresaw ebooks having a lower price long-term, so he made the move to drop Amazon ebook prices early on. He lost money, and it was an unpopular decision until it wasn't, and he was proven right. After all, Amazon is the top choice for ebooks these days. To implement in your own life, make sure you have at least one defined long-term goal. Think about the smaller decisions that could affect that goal right now. Maybe there is a course you want to study. Instead of spending your last $5 for the week on a coffee, save it towards your course. Number 9. Pay attention to relationships. It's important to give time and energy to the people close to you. Fostering good relationships is not only great for business in a direct sense, but great for mental well-being, which engenders success. Billionaires like Bill Gates believe in giving back through relationships. Although he had a fierce reputation in his early career, Gates became a valued mentor to some of Microsoft's top leaders. Mark Cuban knows the importance of every single person who featured in a successful ride to the top. He realized he never would have achieved it without help, so he was and still is charming to everyone. No room for jerks here. Number 8. Be thrifty. You may be under the impression that billionaires would be inclined to live large, but that isn't always the case. Some billionaires continue to live by the habits that help them achieve their success. No matter your income, it's important to live below your means. Like Mark Zuckerberg, who continues to drive an entry-level sedan, or Warren Buffett, who prefers to use a flip phone despite technological advances, and the fact that a top-of-the-range smartphone costs about the same amount of money he makes in a second. Yes, that's right, only a single second. Also, Buy cheap clothes like early Google investor David Cheriton, who sticks to jeans and t-shirts rather than designer labels. Carlos Slim, one of the richest men in the world, believes in being mindful of how you spend any of your extra money. If you find yourself in possession of a windfall, think like Slim. How can I invest this for a bigger return, rather than spend it immediately? Slim is known for his frugality, resisting any urge to purchase luxury items like a yacht or plane. Number 7. Be self-sufficient. Wouldn't it be nice to afford a restaurant-quality lunch every day? Well, yes it would. But it's nicer to have complete independence and be self-sufficient, according to self-made billionaire Charlie Ergen. The chairman of the Dish Network makes his own lunch every day. It's usually a sandwich and a Gatorade. It's great to have support, but billionaires usually get to where they are by holding themselves accountable in every aspect of their lives. Number 6. Wear the same clothes every day. Most people seem to dislike uniforms, but billionaires can see the beauty in not having to waste time choosing what to wear every morning. Rather than agonizing over coordinating pants and shirt, or selecting suitably appropriate attire every day, Mark Zuckerberg simply selects one of his gray t-shirts. This helps keep his focus on what he does best, serving the Facebook community. After all, he already makes so many decisions that making any more could cause fatigue. Mark Zuckerberg isn't the only billionaire who does this, though. When Steve Jobs tried to implement an Apple vest, modeled on Sony's idea of bonding employees to the company, Apple employees resisted. Jobs then took to wearing his own uniform of sorts, the now famous black turtleneck and jeans combo. Number 5. Follow your passion obsessively. When you think about obsessively passionate billionaires, Steve Jobs would be at the top of many people's lists. Jobs believed that you need to find what you love in order to generate enough passion to lead you to success. Success takes a great deal of perseverance, but it's difficult to persevere if you don't love what you do. Another billionaire who believes in doing what you love is Hewlett-Packard CEO Meg Whitman. Whitman doesn't think you can be happily successful if you're forcing yourself to pursue something you don't naturally enjoy. Number 4. Read widely every day. Billionaire investors and business partners Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are the best examples of how reading leads to success. They are continuous learners, which means they have developed as independent thinkers who can solve problems in different ways to most people. Buffett has also developed an incredible rationality, which allows him to make decisions which appear risky but result in incredible success. He estimates that he spends 80% of his workday reading and thinking. Now, while that may not be practical for the average person, you certainly can read something every day and continue to get smarter. Alternatively, you can follow Munger's path to becoming an expert generalist. Instead of focusing on one field and studying that intensely, Munger has studied a large variety of fields in depth, from psychology to microeconomics to biology. Munger combines knowledge from everything he reads to make better investment decisions. You too can see the world more accurately and have more breakthrough ideas by reading every day widely. Start by reading something you wouldn't normally read, or even better, just watch all our videos. Number 3. Find a mentor. Successful people choose to surround themselves with positive, smart people. One person who can prove indispensable in the road to success is a mentor. In fact, you'll often find that billionaires become mentors to future billionaires or other successful people, like Steve Jobs, who mentored Napster founder Sean Parker and Mark Zuckerberg. Smart people know they don't have all the answers, so embrace support and advice from others. You don't need a fabulously famous mentor, though, to receive the benefits. Mentors come in all forms and from all walks of life. For a student, a member of the faculty could prove to have mentor qualities. At work, try seeking out someone who you respect and is a couple of levels above you. You don't even have to find another person to be your mentor. Books can provide wonderful mentoring. Try reading a book about a successful person you admire instead. Number 2. Develop multiple streams of income. Most people have one job. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But looking at the most successful people in the world, you realize they usually have multiple streams of income. This is useful because additional sources of income give you security if something happens to your main job, as well as boosting your financial situation overall. Richard Branson is the ultimate developer of multiple streams of income. As founder of Virgin Records, Virgin Atlantic Airways, Virgin Airships, Virgin Mobile, and Virgin Australia, to name just a few. Try putting your eggs in multiple baskets. Save at least 10% of your net income to invest in options for passive income, such as rental property, stocks, and bonds. Also, try to develop a side business in addition to your main job. Number 1. Get up early. Really? Getting up early is our number 1 hack? Well, it might seem obvious, but this habit is the easiest one to implement and can have impressive results. Unless you're an adamant night owl, mornings are generally the most productive time of day. Your brain is sharp and motivation is high. It's a no-brainer that the earlier you get up, the more you can accomplish that day. An overwhelming number of billionaires know this to be true. Jack Dorsey wakes at 5 a.m. to ensure he has time to meditate and exercise before his workday. Likewise, Richard Branson wakes at 5:45 a.m. to exercise and spend time with his family. Other billionaire early risers include Jack Ma, chairman of Alibaba Group, and Mark Zuckerberg. If you're the type of person who leaves things to the end of the day, only to find you've run out of time, try getting up early and turning your day on its head. Your productivity will skyrocket, and you'll feel great. Now that we've inspired you with the life hacks of billionaires and some easy ways to incorporate them into daily life, it's time to begin. Which life hack could you use in your life? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Be Amazed. We'll be making more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.